Hi, this is John Harcher. Welcome to episode 41 of Left Turn at Albuquerque. Please remember to hit the subscribe button down below. We're up to disc 4 of the Tom and Jerry Golden Era Anthology, where we'll talk about the last of the Academy Award winners and nominees and also discuss the change of presentation that happened to the cartoons around the middle of the decade. Just a quick note, Thad K combined his reviews for disc 3 and 4 into one, so it'll be the same link as the last bunch of videos down in the comments. 1953 dialed back the releases to 7 cartoons, but they did make an additional appearance on the big screen. The Missing Mouse was released on January 10th. A white mouse escapes from a laboratory. It's extremely dangerous, having eaten an experimental explosive. Tom hears the news and sees Jerry, who's been playing in white shoe polish, thinking he's the dangerous mouse. The cat becomes terrified of him, and Jerry, of course, exploits the mistaken identity. If you ever wanted to hear Paul Frees having fun over the radio, this is the ending for you.
We repeat, the white mouse will not explode.
Don't you believe it?
By the way, this is the only Tom and Jerry on the set not to have music by Scott Bradley. It was done by Disney arranger Edward Plum. One other behind the scenes note, notice Jerry doesn't have eyelashes here? Budget cuts. Like the Two Musketeers, this was and still is a TV staple. Jerry and Jumbo came out on February 21st. A baby elephant falls off of a circus train and ends up at Tom and Jerry's house. The mouse befriends the elephant and they team up against the cat. Jumbo's size and strength combined with Jerry's cleverness creates major problems for Tom, not surprisingly. Now, of course, this one features a lot of circus-themed gags and a kind of disturbing sequence where Jumbo is painted like a mouse. And you think Sylvester had a bad dealing with a giant mouse. Now, I know I said it would fit to be tied, but this is actually the last one on the set that got a new restoration. Johann Mouse was released exactly 1 month later on March 21st. Set in Vienna, Tom is the house cat for Johann Strauss. Jerry happens to love the waltz music that he's creating and dances outside to it. Now, the cat tries to catch the mouse, but is also moved by the music and eventually learns how to play it. In the end, they both not only appreciate it, they end up performing together. This cartoon is narrated by the inimitable Hans Conried.
So they were commanded to perform at the palace at once.
My wife knows him from that one Blondie movie. My son knows him from Davy Crockett at the Alamo. And I know him from practically everything else.
Well, why not? I strong like bull.
Now, supposedly Stan Freberg was going to do this. Not sure if his Warner's work and other things conflicted with it, but Hans got the job. This won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short for 1952. How to keep track of these? This was the last one of their cartoons to do so. Mark Hausler provides the commentary here, which points out that the guy playing the piano in this one also did so for Rhapsody Rabbit. Stuff all just links together. That's My Pup came out on April 25th. Spike is teaching his son Tyke how to be a proper dog, including chasing cats, so of course they practice on Tom. The pup must learn to be tough and catch the cat while the older dog supervises him. Jerry sometimes helps and sometimes hinders the dog's training exercises. I think this is the one that was specifically parodied in Warner's Pappy's Puppy. We're still waiting on a restoration for that one. And speaking of restoration, the one here is a little bit dark. Now, there wasn't a new Tom and Jerry cartoon for several months, but fans were able to see the duo on the big screen and in a bit of an unusual place. One of MGM's big stars during this era was Esther Williams. Now, some stars were able to sing, or dance, or do comedy. Esther could swim. She was a competitive swimmer when she was spotted by talent agents for the company and was signed to a contract. She proved to have wonderful on screen presence and was soon given films of her own to star in where she would, yes, swim on screen. Think of the old Busby Berkeley musicals with their elaborate choreography, just in the pool. Her 1949 hit, Neptune's Daughter, debuted a song that's fallen into the same category as poor, misunderstood Pepe Le Pew.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
But here it actually goes both ways.
This evening has
Been hoping that you'd drop
so
me.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands. They're just like.
The 1952 biography Million Dollar Mermaid, about another swimming star, gave Williams her nickname that stayed with her for the rest of her life. The following year saw her star in Dangerous When Wet, released on July 3rd, about the first woman to swim the English Channel. Somehow, someone came up with the idea of having Tom and Jerry join up with her under the water and do a big production number. It was so big, these little bubbles here cost $50,000 alone. This was the last time the duo appeared in a major film until they starred in their own some 30 plus years later. Just Ducky was released on September 5th. Quacker can't swim and is afraid of water, so Jerry tries to teach him. Tom sees the vulnerable duckling as prey. Now, this cartoon might have qualified for station's educational requirements as it focuses on overcoming fear. It's got some good lessons for the kids. This is also the first cartoon to officially use this. Now remember, 1953 was the first year since 1942 that a Tom and Jerry cartoon did not receive an Oscar nomination. This was the one that was up for consideration, but didn't get the nomination. Two Little Indians came out on October 17th. Jerry plays scoutmaster to two orphan mice dressed as Indians. One of them might be Nibbles, the other one might be Tuffy. Are they different? They set out to harass Tom while Jerry tries to keep him under control. They even get Spike involved without his knowledge. As you can probably imagine, I don't remember seeing this one on TV, and you'd think it's definitely not on now. But what did I just see the other day on Boomerang, no less? Life with Tom was released on November 21st. Tom finds out Jerry wrote a book about their time together. The book's contents are shown through clips from their earlier cartoons. This is the third compilation film with footage from Catfishin', The Little Orphan, and Kitty Foiled. They also added some new sound effects and music to the old prints instead of using the originals. But that hair in Catfishin' is still there. It must be on the film itself. And just think, Warner's had only done one of these up to this point. By the way, the last three cartoons all had very nice restorations.